Now, this is quite a discovery. Fragments of a biblical scroll, along with other relics, have been found in desert caves.
Since the dawn of time, humanity has been fascinated by the question of our existence. Where did we come from? Why are we here? For centuries, ancient civilizations have left behind clues, but none as shocking as a 5,000-year-old book recently unearthed in Egypt. Its pages are filled with cryptic symbols and warnings that could hold the answers to our greatest mysteries. But that's just the beginning. What if the secrets in this book connect to mummies with screams frozen on their faces or tombs with unexplainable energy fields? These discoveries may be the answer. Join us as we uncover 17 discoveries in Egypt that shocked the entire world. Let's kick things off with a discovery that holds the key to the afterlife. Number 17. The Pyramid Texts. In a remarkable find, archaeologists stumbled on a 5,000-year-old text that exposes the unsettling aspects of human life. This is exactly what the pyramid texts provide for ancient Egyptian culture, a historic funerary manuscript that unveils their views on life, death, and the afterlife. French archaeologist Gaston Maspero discovered these ancient texts within the Saqqara pyramids in 1881 while excavating the pyramids. The walls were covered in hieroglyphs that weren't just decorations. They were the oldest known religious texts in history. Dubbed the Pyramid Texts, these inscriptions revealed complex spells, prayers, and rituals designed to guide pharaohs safely to the afterlife. The discovery of the Pyramid Texts had a profound impact on archaeology. It revealed a wealth of information about ancient Egyptian spirituality and challenged existing notions about early human civilization. These sacred writings have reshaped our understanding of early human civilization by demonstrating that our ancestors possessed sophisticated philosophical ideas and spiritual beliefs long before we previously thought. The texts date back thousands of years and vividly describe elaborate rituals, transformative magic, and divine encounters with remarkable detail and poetic elegance. But while the pyramid texts unlocked the secrets of the afterlife, another ancient discovery proved the Egyptians' ingenuity in predicting new life. Number 16. Ancient Egyptian pregnancy tests. Imagine predicting a baby's gender without modern technology. Ancient Egyptians did it thousands of years ago. Long before ultrasounds, Egyptians used a simple test for pregnancy and gender prediction. This method, discovered through ancient papyrus texts in 1350 BCE, showcases their advanced understanding of biology and scientific observation. The procedure was surprisingly simple yet effective. Women would urinate on seeds of barley and emmer wheat, which were carefully placed in separate bags. The way these seeds germinated held the key to determining whether a woman was pregnant and what the gender of the baby would be. The woman is pregnant if the seeds grow. If the barley grows faster, the gender of the baby will be male, and if the wheat grows faster, it will be a girl. However, if either of the seeds grows, then the woman is not pregnant or she will not give birth. Modern scientists have tested this ancient method and found it achieved approximately 70% accuracy, an impressive feat for a civilization that existed long before modern medical testing. The hormones present in pregnant women's urine did affect seed germination, confirming the ancient Egyptians' observations. This discovery sheds light on the advanced nature of Egyptian medical practices, particularly in women's health. It demonstrates their dedication to understanding and documenting biological processes, as well as their commitment to scientific methodology. While ancient Egyptians mastered predicting life, they were equally fascinated by navigating the mysteries of death. Number 15. The discovery of the Book of the Dead. Hidden within ancient Egyptian tombs, a remarkable collection of funerary texts emerged, the Book of the Dead. This sacred manuscript wasn't a single book, but rather a compilation of magical spells, incantations, and illustrated papyrus scrolls crafted to guide souls through their journey in the afterlife. The discovery of these mystical texts changed our understanding of ancient Egyptian beliefs. Written in detailed hieroglyphs, these scrolls revealed an elaborate system of rituals and spells designed to protect and empower the deceased. The texts painted a vivid picture of the ancient Egyptian concept of death, not as an ending, but as a transformation. These manuscripts detailed the complex journey through Duat, the underworld, where souls faced supernatural creatures, divine judges, and treacherous obstacles. Archaeological findings unveiled personalized versions of these texts, with wealthy Egyptians commissioning their own copies, complete with customized spells and brilliant illustrations. The sophistication of these manuscripts demonstrated the ancient Egyptians' profound preoccupation with securing eternal life. The spells within these texts ranged from simple protection charms to complex transformation rituals, allowing the deceased to shapeshift into different creatures, revealing the extraordinary lengths ancient Egyptians went to ensure their immortality in the afterlife. Just as they brewed spells for the afterlife, they brewed something else, something that would define ancient daily life. Number 14. Ancient Brewery, uncovered in Abydos. Excavating the sands of Abydos, archaeologists made an incredible discovery that changed our understanding of ancient Egyptian industry. A huge beer production facility over 5,000 years old. This ancient brewery, with its complex system of 8 large production units, shows just how advanced early Egyptian civilization was. Each section of the brewery had 40 clay pots arranged in 2 rows, where ancient brewers would heat a mixture of grain and water to make beer. The size of this operation amazes modern researchers. Experts think this facility could produce 22,400 liters of beer at once. The discovery gives us a look into the daily life of ancient Egyptians. Beer wasn't just something people drank for fun, it played a crucial role in their society, as workers were paid with beer and religious ceremonies involved beer. The archaeological evidence suggests this brewery specifically made beer for royal rituals and offerings. Its location near the tombs of Egypt's earliest kings indicates its connection to elaborate burial ceremonies. What makes this discovery even more special is the finding of actual residue in the pottery vessels. Through scientific analysis, researchers were able to identify the specific ingredients used in brewing. They found evidence of date fruits, barley, and other grains that created a beer similar to today's fruit-flavored beverages. This ancient brewery challenges what we thought we knew about early human abilities. The brewers showed advanced knowledge of controlling temperatures, fermentation processes, and producing food on a large scale, skills we believe developed much later in history. As fascinating as an ancient brewery might be, it pales in comparison to the treasure trove unearthed in 1922. Number 13. The discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb. From gold-laden artifacts to whispers of a pharaoh's curse, this tomb holds secrets you won't believe. In 1922, archaeologist Howard Carter made an incredible discovery in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, the tomb of King Tutankhamun, untouched for over 3,000 years. This finding shocked the world and provided a unique glimpse into ancient Egyptian history. Inside the tomb, Carter found an astonishing array of over 5,000 artifacts, including golden chariots, ornate furniture, and precious jewelry. These items were remarkably well preserved, offering valuable insights into the life and culture of the young pharaoh. The discovery challenged previous beliefs about ancient Egyptian burial practices and revealed the opulence and power associated with royalty during that period. Carter's excavation not only shed light on Tutankhamun's life, but also sparked renewed interest in ancient Egypt as a whole. The artifacts from the tomb continue to captivate audiences around the world, attracting millions of visitors to museums and exhibitions. Following the opening of Tutankhamun's tomb, a series of mysterious deaths among those involved in its discovery led to speculation about a curse of the pharaohs. While many dismissed these claims as mere superstition, they added an air of intrigue to an already fascinating story. From gold-filled tombs to a stone that redefined history, the next discovery brought clarity to the world's oldest mysteries. Number 12. The Rosetta Stone discovery. Hidden beneath layers of Egyptian soil lay a black granodiorite slab, the key to deciphering the hieroglyphs that had puzzled scholars for centuries. French soldiers, digging foundations for a fort near the town of Rashid in 1799, unearthed what we now know as the Rosetta Stone, an artifact that held the key to unlocking thousands of years of Egyptian history. This remarkable stone, measuring 3 feet 9 inches high and 2 feet 4.5 inches wide, bears 3 distinct scripts carved into its surface. Among these scripts were ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. The stone's text reveals a decree issued by King Ptolemy V in 196 BCE, praising the pharaoh and listing his accomplishments. The identical message, written in 3 scripts, created a linguistic bridge that scholars had desperately sought for centuries. French scholar Jean-François Champollion spent years studying the stone's inscriptions. His breakthrough came in 1822 when he successfully decoded the hieroglyphic text by comparing it with the known Greek translation. This achievement opened a floodgate of understanding, allowing historians to read countless ancient Egyptian texts that had remained mysterious for millennia. Its impact extends far beyond academia. The term Rosetta Stone has become synonymous with any fundamental breakthrough in understanding. The stone is now housed in the British Museum in London. Decoding hieroglyphs was one breakthrough, but the Great Pyramid's mysteries required a different kind of discovery. Number 11. The Great Pyramid of Giza's Secrets. One might assume that several millennia on Earth would have uncovered all the pyramid's secrets, yet it appears they still hold numerous secrets to reveal. The Great Pyramid of Giza, standing tall against the desert skyline, holds secrets that continue to puzzle modern scientists and engineers. Recent findings have revealed astonishing details about how this ancient wonder was built, challenging our previous beliefs about the architectural abilities of prehistoric civilizations. Deep inside the pyramid, researchers found a complex network of internal ramps, a discovery that explains how the ancient Egyptians moved massive limestone blocks weighing up to 70 tons. These ramps, precisely designed with specific angles, indicate a level of mathematical knowledge far beyond what we previously thought ancient cultures possessed. The pyramid's alignment with celestial bodies is another aspect of its construction. The base of the structure is remarkably level to within just 2.1 centimeter, an incredible achievement accomplished without modern surveying tools. Its perfectly square base, with sides oriented towards the 4 cardinal directions, showcases an astonishing accuracy that would challenge even today's builders. Using cosmic ray muon radiography, scientists have discovered hidden chambers within the pyramid, sparking fresh theories about its purpose. They discovered a large void above the Grand Gallery, measuring at least 30 meters, with previously unknown corridors suggesting elaborate internal design. Thermal scanning reveals unexplained heat spots inside the structure. Recent excavations have uncovered sophisticated tools and architectural blueprints drawn on papyrus, confirming that the builders possessed an advanced understanding of geometry, astronomy, and engineering principles. These revelations depict an ancient civilization much more complex than previously imagined, making the Great Pyramid one of history's most extraordinary accomplishments. The Great Pyramid has stood the test of time, but what of the massive labyrinth Herodotus claimed was even greater? Number 10. The Mystery of the Lost Labyrinth. Hidden beneath the sands of Egypt is an ancient architectural wonder that has baffled historians and archaeologists for centuries. The Lost Labyrinth. Described in detail by the Greek historian Herodotus, this massive structure is said to be even larger than the pyramids. Herodotus, known as the father of history, wrote about the Lost Labyrinth in his famous work, Histories. He claimed that it contained 3,000 chambers, with half of them above ground and half hidden underground. His descriptions paint a vivid picture of elaborate halls decorated with hieroglyphs, long hallways that appeared to go on forever, and sacred burial chambers for crocodiles. In recent years, modern technology has provided new insights into the existence of the Lost Labyrinth. Geophysical surveys conducted near the Hawara Pyramid complex in the Fayum Oasis have detected large underground structures that match Herodotus's descriptions. This has reignited interest in this ancient mystery. However, further exploration is challenging due to its suspected location beneath a military zone. Nevertheless, satellite images and ground-penetrating radar have revealed significant underground anomalies covering an area larger than most ancient Egyptian temples. As technology unravels the labyrinth's mysteries, a nearby discovery reminds us of Egypt's unmatched innovation. Number 9. Khufu's ancient solar boat. Buried under the sands for over 4,500 years, a remarkable wooden boat was discovered in 1954 by Egyptian archaeologist Kamal el-Malak near the Great Pyramid of Giza. Known as Khufu's ancient solar boat, this archaeological treasure overturned previous beliefs about the technological skills of ancient Egyptians. The boat was constructed using cedar wood sourced from Lebanon, measuring an impressive 143 feet in length and 19.5 feet in width. What sets this vessel apart is its construction technique. No nails were used in its assembly. Instead, the ancient builders employed a sophisticated system of wooden pegs and ropes to hold the structure together, showcasing their advanced knowledge of shipbuilding. To protect it from deterioration over millennia, the boat was carefully disassembled into 1,224 pieces and placed inside a limestone pit. This meticulous preservation method allowed modern archaeologists to reassemble the boat like a giant puzzle, revealing its original magnificence. Ancient texts suggest that this boat served two purposes. It was a ceremonial vessel for Pharaoh Khufu during his reign, and also a sacred means of transportation for the king's journey through the afterlife. The celestial path of Khufu's boat contrasts with the earthly tragedy of Akhetaten, a city lost to time. Number 8. The abandoned city of Akhetaten. Situated along the banks of the Nile, the city of Akhetaten, known today as Amarna, was once the capital of Pharaoh Akhenaten's revolutionary reign. Akhetaten's ruins tell of a city that challenged Egypt's gods and disappeared almost as quickly as it rose. Built as a tribute to Aten, the sun disk deity, this city stood as evidence of Akhenaten's religious and political reforms. However, after he died in 1346 BCE, Akhetaten was abandoned, leaving its grandeur consumed by time and the sands of the desert. In the late 19th century, Akhetaten re-emerged from obscurity, unveiling its secrets to the world. The rediscovery began in 1887 when a local woman stumbled upon over 300 clay tablets. These artifacts, known as the Amarna letters, revealed elaborate diplomatic exchanges between Egypt and its neighbors, offering a rare peek into the city's history and Akhenaten's turbulent reign. Further excavations unearthed even more wonders. In 1891, Italian archaeologist Alessandro Barsanti uncovered and cleared the tomb of Akhenaten, revealing remnants of royal funerary practices. The site drew increasing attention throughout the early 20th century, with expeditions led by the Deutsche Orient Gesellschaft in 1911 and later by the Egypt Exploration Society between 1921 and 1936. As decades passed, the work continued, with the Egyptian Antiquities Organization conducting excavations in the 1960s. However, it wasn't until 1977, under the meticulous leadership of Barry Kemp, that the Amarna project was launched. This ambitious initiative documented the city's layout, artifacts, and daily life, painting a vivid picture of Akhetaten's brief but extraordinary existence. Excavated houses still contained everyday items, as if their inhabitants had simply vanished overnight. The discovery of hastily buried bodies in shallow graves suggests a possible crisis, perhaps a plague or political upheaval. The subsequent rise of Tutankhamun, Akhenaten's son, marked a swift return to traditional polytheistic worship, leaving Akhetaten to crumble into ruins. As Akhetaten unveiled its hidden crisis, Alexandria's waters concealed a tale of natural disasters and royal intrigue. Number 7. Cleopatra's sunken palace discovery. The year 1996 marked a groundbreaking moment when underwater archaeology teams, led by French archaeologist Franck Goddio, unveiled this lost piece of ancient Egyptian history, transforming our understanding of Alexandria's golden age. Beneath the shimmering waters of Alexandria's eastern harbor lies a treasure trove that captivated archaeologists and history enthusiasts alike: the submerged remains of Cleopatra's magnificent palace complex. The underwater excavation revealed a sprawling complex spanning nearly 5 acres, adorned with colossal granite columns, sphinxes, and intricately carved statues. Among the most remarkable findings were a massive 8-ton granite block bearing the face of Ptolemy IV, red granite columns measuring up to 40 feet in length, ancient harbor installations, and maritime artifacts. The palace's underwater location tells a dramatic tale of natural catastrophes that reshaped Alexandria's coastline. Geological studies indicate that a series of devastating earthquakes and tsunamis between the 4th and 8th centuries CE gradually pulled sections of the ancient city beneath the waves. The submersion preserved countless artifacts in remarkable condition, creating an underwater museum of Ptolemaic architecture and artistry. Archaeological evidence suggests the palace complex served as both a royal residence and a center of power during Cleopatra's reign. The discovery of Greek and Roman influences in the architecture reflects Alexandria's role as a cultural melting pot and Cleopatra's strategic diplomatic relationships with both empires. The site continues to yield new discoveries, with recent excavations uncovering previously unknown chambers and passageways. Advanced underwater mapping technologies have revealed the true scale of this submerged city, suggesting that up to 70% of ancient Alexandria's royal quarter now lies beneath the Mediterranean waters. From submerged secrets to desert discoveries, Egypt surprises once again with a valley of perfectly preserved mummies. Number 6. The Valley of the Golden Mummies. Still in 1996, another remarkable accidental discovery happened at Egypt's Bahariya oasis, the Valley of the Golden Mummies. This extraordinary archaeological site was discovered by a guard who was riding his donkey and accidentally fell into a hole. This hole houses an unprecedented collection of over 250 mummies dating back to the Greco-Roman period. Wealthy individuals rest eternally adorned with intricate golden masks, their features delicately preserved through masterful craftsmanship. Their elaborate coffins showcase detailed artistic expressions, with vibrant colors still visible after centuries beneath the desert sands. In contrast, simpler burials reveal the lives of common citizens, their more modest arrangements reflecting different social standings, yet maintaining dignified funerary traditions. Archaeological teams unearthed mummies displaying previously unknown embalming techniques. The preservation methods varied based on social status. Some bodies were wrapped in linen and adorned with cartonnage masks painted in gold, and others were carefully prepared with complex resin applications. These discoveries revolutionized our understanding of ancient Egyptian mortuary practices during the Greco-Roman period. The site's pristine condition shocked researchers, as many burial chambers remained untouched since their original sealing. Archaeologists found personal belongings, jewelry, and ceremonial objects alongside the mummies. These findings revealed beliefs and customs surrounding death and the afterlife in that period. Now it's time for the subscriber's pick. An ancient manuscript uncovered in Egypt has left archaeologists and historians questioning reality. As its pages are gently flipped, an ominous figure emerges, tall, alien-like, etched alongside the year 2024. What secret does this 5,000-year-old book hold? Scholars suggest it might be a forewarning, a cryptic prophecy targeting this very year. Could it be a message from ancient civilizations, or is it a warning from beings beyond our understanding? What's written on this page? What horrors about humanity's fate are inscribed into this ancient book? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. While the discovery of this ancient book and its content stunned archaeologists, another discovery revealed treasures that rival even the glory of Tutankhamun. Number 5. The Treasures of Psusennes, the First's Tomb. Inside an untouched burial chamber, archaeologists found treasures that rivaled Tutankhamun's, but with an unexpected twist. In 1940, Pierre Montet unearthed the tomb of Psusennes I, unveiling a treasure trove that rivaled the opulence of any known pharaonic burial chamber. At its heart lay an extraordinary solid silver coffin, an unprecedented find that left the archaeological community in shock. The silver coffin, unlike every other pharaonic tomb in Egypt, was untouched and laden with treasures. This silver piece is evidence of the metalworking prowess of ancient Egypt. Its existence challenges previous beliefs about the Third Intermediate Period's relative poverty, instead pointing towards a time of remarkable wealth and artistic accomplishment. Within the confines of the burial chamber, archaeologists made several remarkable discoveries, including an elaborately crafted golden mask, exquisite jewelry embellished with lapis lazuli and carnelian, and ceremonial weapons adorned with precious stones. The existence of the silver coffin posed a particular puzzle for researchers since silver held greater rarity and value than gold in ancient Egypt. This precious metal had to be imported from distant lands, rendering the creation of such a coffin an extraordinary feat involving ancient trade networks and wealth accumulation. As Psusennes I's tomb revealed Egypt's wealth, another discovery unearthed a fascinating tradition of devotion in ancient Egypt. Number 4. The Mummified Animals. Beneath the ancient sands of Egypt, there are underground chambers filled with millions of carefully preserved animal mummies. These mummified animals hold secrets about Egypt's connection to the divine, including cats, dogs, and powerful crocodiles, all expertly wrapped and preserved with the same respect typically given to pharaohs. In the catacombs of Anubis alone, archaeologists discovered over 8 million dog mummies, creating an extensive underground maze dedicated to honoring these animals. Each mummy represents Egyptian devotion, with some dogs being raised specifically for mummification, while others were cherished pets before their sacred transformation. Scientists have uncovered signs of intricate embalming techniques, valuable oils, and complex wrapping patterns that safeguarded these beings for thousands of years. X-ray examinations provide intriguing insights into their lives, revealing that some animals passed away naturally, while others were intentionally bred and sacrificed as offerings to particular gods. For the Egyptians, animals were more than just part of the ecosystem. They were sacred entities connected to gods. Cats, for instance, were associated with Bastet, the goddess of home, fertility, and protection. Crocodiles were linked to Sobek, the god of strength, and the Nile. Ibises were sacred to Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing. Devotees purchased these mummified animals as offerings to the gods, much like lighting candles in a church today. The ritual was believed to invoke divine favor, secure blessings, or express gratitude. While animals were mummified to honor the gods, the next discovery shows the lengths Egyptians went to protect their mighty ruler. Number 3. Ramesses, the second secret cache. Hidden beneath the sun-scorched cliffs of Deir el-Bahri lies one of archaeology's most remarkable discoveries, a secret cache containing the mummy of Ramesses II, Egypt's most powerful pharaoh. This extraordinary find in 1881 revealed an intricate network of hidden chambers, purposefully designed to protect royal remains from tomb raiders. The cache, discovered by Émile Brugsch and Gaston Maspero, housed an astonishing collection of royal mummies and artifacts. Among the treasures lay the perfectly preserved body of Ramesses II, still wrapped in its original linen bandages and adorned with protective amulets. The preservation techniques used were so effective that modern scientists could still identify the red hair and strong facial features of this mighty ruler. Ancient Egyptian priests had orchestrated this elaborate protection scheme during the 21st dynasty. They carefully removed royal mummies from their original tombs and transported them under the cover of darkness to this secret location. The priests meticulously rewrapped each mummy and documented their actions through hieroglyphic inscriptions, creating a paper trail that would remain hidden for millennia. The secret cache contained 40 royal mummies, precious funerary items, and ritual objects and offerings. Number 2. The mystery of the screaming mummy. It might interest you to know that not all royal mummies were granted such careful preservation. Some carried secrets of betrayal and agony, like the screaming mummy. Within the halls of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo lies one of archaeology's most haunting discoveries, a mummy whose face remains frozen in an eternal scream. This remarkable find, unearthed in 1935 within the Deir el-Bahari cache, has captivated researchers and visitors alike with its expression of apparent agony. The mummy, identified as Unknown Man E, but later linked to Prince Pentawere, tells a dark tale of betrayal and death in ancient Egypt. Modern CT scans reveal the truth behind the contorted features. The young man had met a violent end, his body bearing signs of intense trauma. The scan results also show that the person died in excruciating pain, his neck wrapped tightly with thick leather straps. Archaeological evidence suggests this individual was denied the traditional mummification rites. His body was wrapped in sheep or goat skin, considered unclean by ancient Egyptians, and buried without the removal of internal organs. These unusual burial circumstances point to a person deemed unworthy of proper funeral rites. Historical records link this mummy to a chilling conspiracy. Ancient papyrus documents describe Prince Pentawere's involvement in a plot to assassinate his father, Pharaoh Ramesses III. The judicial papyrus of Turin records that upon discovery of his treachery, Pentawere was forced to take his own life. The distinctive features of the screaming mummy have sparked intense debate among Egyptologists. Some argue the facial expression resulted from the mummification process itself, while others maintain it captures the final moments of a painful death. The discovery challenges our understanding of ancient Egyptian burial practices and raises questions about possible instances of human sacrifice or punishment in the royal court. From a face twisted in pain to a relic that hints at ancient brilliance, our journey through Egypt's mysteries takes an electrifying turn. Number 1. The mysterious Dendera Light. Did ancient Egyptians master electricity thousands of years before Edison? The mysterious Dendera Light may hold the answer. A discovery in the crypts of the Temple of Hathor at Dendera of a mysterious relief carving has sparked intense debate among historians, archaeologists, and ancient technology enthusiasts. The relief shows a large elongated object that bears striking similarities to a Crookes tube, an early electrical discharge device. Inside this bulb-like structure, a snake-like figure winds its way through the center, reminiscent of a filament. The base of the object connects to what appears to be a power source, represented by a DJed pillar. Alternative interpretations suggest these carvings represent a lotus flower emerging from a womb-like structure or a religious symbolism related to creation myths. Another interpretation speaks of the merging of the sun god Ra with the snake god Djed. Scientists studying these reliefs have noted the remarkable precision in their execution. The carvings demonstrate sophisticated artistic techniques that allowed ancient craftsmen to create detailed, three-dimensional effects on flat stone surfaces. If these carvings truly represent electrical lighting systems, they challenge our current understanding of technological development in ancient civilizations. The possibility that ancient Egyptians possessed advanced knowledge of electricity has led some researchers to question whether we have underestimated the technological sophistication of ancient cultures. These carvings are a reminder that perhaps we have only scratched the surface of understanding the true extent of ancient Egyptian knowledge and capabilities. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.